Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about internal carotid artery. And here is at the side is diagrammatic representation of internal carotid artery. And now let's start the topic with introduction. Internal carotid artery is a major blood vessel that supplies oxygenated blood to the brain, eyes and portion of head. Originates from the common carotid artery and is responsible for cerebral circulation, making it one of the most vital arteries in the human body. Now let's talk about origin and insertion of the internal carotid artery. Internal carotid artery arises from common carotid artery at the level of C3 or C4 vertebra near the carotid bifurcation. It ascends within the carotid sheath alongside the internal jugular vein and vagus nerve before entering the skull through the carotid canal in the temporal bone. Upon entering the cranial cavity, the internal carotid artery follows a complex course passing through the petrous, cavernous, and cerebral segments, contributing to the circle of Willis, and that is an important arterial network ensuring brain circulation. Now let's talk about segments of internal carotid artery. Internal carotid artery is divided into multiple anatomical segments, each playing a crucial role in cerebral vascularization. The first segment is cervical segment, second segment is petrous segment, third segment is cavernous segment, fourth segment is cerebral segment. And now let's talk about these segments. The first segment is uh, cervical segment, and internal carotid artery is divided into multiple anatomical segments as we know. First we will talk about cervical segment, that is extracranial portion extending from the carotid bifurcation to the base of skull. It lies within the carotid sheath and is protected by surrounding structure. Then the second segment is petrous segment that passes through the carotid canal of the temporal bone, making a distinctive curved course. This provides small branches including the corycotympanic artery, contributing the blood supply of medial ear. Then third segment of internal carotid artery is cavernous segment that courses through the cavernous sinus adjacent to the cranial nerves such as oculomotor and trochlear nerve. It gives rise to branches supplying the meninges and pituitary gland. Next segment is cerebral segment, that is terminal portion of internal carotid artery that contribute directly to the circle of Willis. It gives rise to the ophthalmic artery, posterior communicating artery, anterior choroidal artery and middle cerebral artery. Now let's talk about branches of internal carotid artery. Internal carotid artery supplies various brain regions through its key branches that are ophthalmic artery, posterior communicating artery, anterior choroidal artery, middle cerebral artery. First is internal ophthalmic artery. That is the first major branch of the internal carotid artery that enters the cranial cavity. It provides blood supply to retina, optic nerve, and orbital structure. Second branch is posterior communicating artery that connects internal carotid artery to the posterior cerebral artery and form part of circle of Willis. It plays important role in collateral circulation, allowing alternate blood flow routes in case of arterial blockage. Next branch is anterior choroidal artery that supplies portion of internal capsule, optic tract and choroid plexus. It contributes to the vision and cerebrospinal fluid formation. Next branch is middle cerebral artery, that is one of the most clinically significant branches that supply the lateral aspect of the brain. It provides blood flow to the motor and sensory cortex, particularly affecting the movements and sensation of upper limbs and face. Now let's talk about clinical significance of internal carotid artery. The first significance is carotid artery stenosis, as the narrowing of internal carotid artery due to atherosclerosis can reduce blood flow to the brain, increasing the risk of stroke or transient ischemic attack. Symptoms include vision loss, weakness, and dizziness, requiring Doppler ultrasound or angiography for diagnosis. Second significance is carotid dissection, a condition where the inner layer of artery is torn, leading to clot formation and potential stroke. It may result from trauma, connective tissue disorders, or hypertension. Further talking about clinical significance, we have carotid and arteriectomy and stenting. That is, a carotid and arteriectomy is a surgical procedure to remove plaque from the internal carotid artery or remove the clot from the internal carotid artery, and carotid stenting is that involves placing a mesh-like structure to keep the artery open, restoring its blood flow. Next clinical significance is its role in stroke and cerebral circulation. Internal carotid artery occlusion can lead to ischemic stroke affecting cognitive functions, speech, and movements. The circle of Willis helps maintain collateral blood flow, reducing stroke severity when one internal carotid artery is blocked. Now let's talk about functional importance of internal carotid artery. It is primary blood supply to the brain, as internal carotid artery provides oxygenated blood to the critical brain structure, ensuring neurological function and cognitive processing. Second functional importance is its contribution to vision and eye function. As the ophthalmic artery originating from the internal carotid artery, and it is essential for retinal nourishment and optic nerve health that prevent vision loss. Third functional importance is its role in collateral circulation, as the posterior communicating artery allows for alternative blood routes, maintaining cerebral perfusion even in case of partial artery blockage. Now let's talk about the conclusion of our lecture video. Internal carotid artery is crucial blood vessel responsible for cerebral circulation, vision, and neurological stability. Its clinical importance in stroke prevention, arterial disease, and brain perfusion make it a key subject of study in vascular medicine and neurosurgery. And this was all about internal carotid artery. Hopefully you liked the video. If you do, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for watching.